But whatever, man. BBC, Gary Lineker will be back at Match of the Day this weekend after BBC decided to apologise. Now, for a lot of people who don't know, Gary, basically, if you do know about Match of the Day, about football, you would have realised that last episode of Match of the Day wasn't Match of the Day. It was a highlight show with no sound or nothing. Everybody decided to walk away. So basically, Gary Lineker made like a little statement in regards to the immigration scene in the UK. Compared it to like the Nazis and all that. So they were like, all right, cool, nigga, you're out. Guy like, all right, cool. They went apologize and you can stay. He was like, nah. He said he didn't apologize, and everybody. So as soon as he got set, everybody else walked out. Ian Wright, Michael Richards, Alex Scott, Alan Shearer, and then you got the commentators and broadcasters. Pretty much everyone left, even from the BBC Radio 5 Live, man, who were leaving. They were like, nah, man, not coming into work until you sort out the situation, Gary Lineker or whatever, innit? Anyways, obviously BBC apologised. A big U-turn because the pussies couldn't keep the same energy. They apologised, and obviously now it's going to come back. Probably everybody else will come back. It is, right? I think that one thing. See, BBC was willing, or not willing. When that whole World Cup was going on, they was down to talk about the Qatar World Cup and not even show the ceremony of the World Cup. Fully disrespecting the team, fully disrespecting another man, another culture, and they were talking hella shit about whatever. Like people are gonna say, oh, they weren't talking shit though. It was fair, whatever. Like nigga, if you want to talk shit about another country, whatever, that's your business. But they were coming hard on obviously they're talking about human rights issues, which is a fair conversation. That's definitely a conversation to be having. Just don't talk about what they do when it comes to their rules and regulations in regards to same-sex marriages or couples. Like, all of this shit, like, this is what pisses me off as well. Like, all of this shit about, like, Muslims need to understand... It's not even a Muslim thing, it's a country thing, but they're Muslims, a Muslim country. Like, trying to force Muslims, or even any culture that doesn't agree with it, okay, it happens in Africa as well, trying to force people to believe in something they don't believe in is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life of living. Like, I don't understand why you're forcing man to believe in something they don't believe in. You can accept and be cool with it, but they're not going to believe it. So what's the point, right? The punishments may be extreme, but they don't believe in it. If somebody thinks something is bad within their culture, their punishments are going to be of the highest standard, right? Right? Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we might not agree with their punishment, but to them, that's what they think is worthy of a punishment based on what they think is really wrong. Right? I'm not even talking out of touch. Listen, if I think stealing is really bad and I say, yeah, because you stole, I'm going to kill you, what's the problem? I mean, I'm just basing it on it's my country. Right? I'm not saying that the way that they deal with certain issues is correct. I mean, listen, I don't want to see anyone die because of a choice they made based on their sexual preference. I think that's wild. But what I'm trying to say is, regardless whether I think it's wild or not, it's the country's choice to pick a form of punishment. Just don't go there. I mean, I just don't understand what's so difficult. Don't pull up. Nigga, we had like Alex Scott and that all... Remember the World Cup, man, they were having like these rainbow-coloured wristband, bruv. Bruv. Furthermore, no player kept the energy because they were all going to get yellow cards. Everybody pussied out anyways. You had Germany do a full-on protest thing. Couldn't even win a game in the World Cup. I don't remember. Did they win? Maybe they won one game. That nigga didn't get. That nigga got knocked out quick. You got Alice Scott thinking that she's Queen Bee when she wasn't rolling with Putin not long ago. Like come on, man. Like, she was the most hypocrite chick in the streets. Like, anyway, I'm not even talking about Qatar, but my point is the BBC is only happy to discuss politics on another man's country, but when it's their own country, they don't want to hear it. And then furthermore, like the BBC's director, or whatever he was, like he's out here giving 800k loans to Boris Johnson, like bruv, like the BBC is basically the Conservative Party, and you like, bruv. The BBC is butchered, anyways. Yeah. There's been talks that the direct that he was a director. I forgot his name. I think it was like Richard Sutton. Anyway, there's been talk that he needs to step down. He ain't stepping down apparently. Well, it doesn't look like it. But if he is, I ain't seen it yet. But like, listen, I don't understand why people don't like keeping the same energies in conversation. Look, if you want people to talk about another man's country, be prepared to talk about your own. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Another story. So this one.